Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. I'm back. Look, I'm back home. The BBC have decided that there is a far more important news story than the news that the government, the Tory government, took a secret injunction out to ensure that the people of Britain didn't know what they were doing because they knew the people of Britain would go absolutely mad and probably riot if they were going to be told about 28,000 Afghanistanis coming into this country, being immediately given asylum, not even having to apply, it's just automatically handed to them, costing us £7 billion. We have no knowledge of it, no say over it, no correspondence, not allowed. And even the press were told, if you talk about this, you're going to jail. It's subsequently turned out that the group, when the crime figures are published, the group that commits the most sort of sexual crimes are the Afghanistanis. Who'd have thunk it? This culture that's completely alien to us, that has no value of human life, and that treats women appallingly, all dragged over here, and we're all supposed to put the fuck up with it. Well, I'm not happy. Are you happy? I'm pretty sure nobody's happy. In fact, I can see why they thought a lot of people would take to the streets and riot. What surprises me is nobody has yet. I don't do it. I'm not advocating for it, but I'm very surprised they haven't. Anyway, the BBC can't have this story getting out. It goes completely against their agenda that everyone who comes to this country is a brain surgeon and an engineer, and lovely. And we mustn't highlight the fact that they're all criminals, well, some of them anyway, are criminals, and that the Afghanis are like the biggest section of rapists that's come in. Oh no, got to hide that. So what do? Well, they talk about the big story, the number one story as far as the BBC's concerned. MasterChef. Oh, look, we've got to fire both of them because they're racists. Yay. Look, Johnson Rhodes a racist now. Got to fire him and shit. Greg Wallace racist. Yeah, fire him because they're awful people. Look, far right, all far right. Never mind the £7 billion up the Swanee. Never mind the 28,000 illegal, in my mind, people coming into this country claiming asylum. Never mind the cover-ups, the horrendous stuff done by the Tories and then continue to be hidden by Labour. And on top of that, and this shouldn't really surprise you, but the pen pushers, the bureaucrats who knew all about it, have actually received, and this has come out subsequently, they received commendations for their ability to keep this quiet. It's a memo sent to civil servants at the Home Office, which managed this Afghan citizens resettlement thing. Simon Ridley, who's the second permanent secretary there, thanks the civil servants for their, quote, their hard work in keeping this secret. Many people, he said, in the Home Office have been involved in the response, working discreetly and diligently. In other words, keeping their big fat mouths shut in case there was riots on the street over this terrible treasonous act against the British people. He said, I'd like to thank them for their dedicated work, often under challenging circumstances. The challenging circumstances being, if word got out, they'd have been strung up. He said, we hope you understand why those working on the response had to do so under such strict conditions. Yeah, because otherwise they'd have been strung up. And so there we go. We've got the BBC trying to cover it up, the civil service being congratulated on covering it up, and now the shit has hit the fan, and it's the Tories. If you vote Tory, you are a traitor, because every member of that Tory party is guilty. Every single one. Fuck the Tories, fuck Labour. It is two parties, both of them are treasonous bastards. And I tell you what, when the revolution comes, brothers, we know, don't we? We know. And I can tell you, things like this is just hastening it. The whole of Europe is a tinderbox. And then shit like this comes out. Let me tell you, it's going to kick. And I'm going to I'm making sure I'm well away when it does. I am not going to get involved in this shit. But you can see why. Spain is going to go up. France is going up. Southern Ireland, I don't know how it hasn't yet gone up. And then shit like this in Britain. And it's both the major parties. They're pointing fingers. Well, I'm going to say for you two bastard parties, pointing fingers at each other. How fucking dare you? You're two fucking cheeks of the same arse. And you both speak shit. And you're disgusting, subhuman wretches. Every single member of the Labour Party, every single member of the Tory Party. Each and every one. Complete bastards. Thanks a lot. Bye.